This is Ride News Now. I'm Alison Haislip. Today we'll talk about why a lot of cities are dumb, the problem with hanging out downtown, and the 5 cities where you shouldn't ride a bike. Now here's the latest in all things mobility.
This episode of Ride News Now is brought to you by the new Harman Spark. Upgrade your current ride with in-car Wi-Fi, virtual diagnostics, and so much more. To activate yours exclusively with AT&T, visit the link in the description.
How do we make our cities better? Easy. Just put in more build-your-own pizza shops and voila. Have you ever been to a Blaze? It is life-changing. But in reality, paying to have a college student build a custom pizza on demand isn't quite as useful as smart mobility, though it is much tastier. Fortunately, a worldwide movement is happening to improve mobility, and some of the ideas we're seeing are pretty impressive. Vehicle-to-X and infrastructure-to-X technologies will mean vehicles, roads, intersections, bridges, stoplights, and nearly anything else will all be able to communicate with each other. Basically, cars will soon be able to get traffic information on demand from cities. These could be everything from pedestrian alerts or traffic flow warnings to icy bridges and alternate routes. All of this info would be in real time. As we wait for these super smart networks, other cities are trying innovative ways to make travel better. In Shanghai, a smartphone app tells drivers just how long traffic lights remain green. That helps reduce accidents caused by impatient drivers trying to beat lights. Cities like San Francisco and Barcelona are doing away with cars altogether, at least in certain key areas of town, and that helps reduce congestion and promote alternative means of travel. So yeah, more za is always welcome, but let's make sure the journey to your dinner destination is easier too. It's a Friday night. You want to go out on the town, walk around, get a build-your-own pizza. That is always fun. Unless, of course, the city you live in is poorly planned with bad drivers and terrible traffic, in which case you have to worry about losing a fight with a 4-door sedan while crossing the street. Researchers are finding that the hustle and bustle of traffic does not mix very well with the success of quote-unquote downtown city spaces. Luckily, solutions can be fairly simple. For example, lower the speed limits on the roads. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to understand that the faster a car hits a person, the bigger the boo-boo. Additionally, research has shown that fewer and narrower lanes naturally slow down drivers. This also opens up cities for more retail and commercial space, like pizza parlors. It also allows for bigger sidewalks and bike lanes. Win-win! Also, put some trees in there. For some reason, the more a street looks like an orchard, the more drivers slow down. I mean, makes sense to me. Trees are terrifying. I mean, just one look and I usually ah! Every once in a while, you'll get a bright idea, like, hey, I should go for a bike ride. Or maybe you're just a DoorDasher delivering a build-your-own pizza.
Chicken bacon ranch?
Oh, yeah, thanks. We're good.
Cool.
I'm gonna eat this later. But chances are, if you lived in one of these cities, that bright idea might have been your last. Carinsurance.org recently released a list of the most dangerous U.S. cities for cyclists. Here are the top 5, 2 of which are in Florida. No surprises there. There is some important information we can take from this data. Of all the cyclists killed in the top 5 cities, only 2 were wearing helmets. If that's not enough evidence to put on a hard hat before you do the pedal dance on your two-wheeler, maybe it's best you pick another way to get around. So to cyclists, wear your helmet. And to drivers, stop hitting cyclists. For more tech news, join us over at Ride.Tech and be sure to follow RideTechNews on your social platform of choice. Time for lunch. Fortunately, a worldwide movement is happening to improve mobility around the world. Is it weird to say worldwide and then around the world? Unless, of course, the city you live in is poorly planned with bad drivers and terrible traffic, in which case you have to worry about losing a fight with a 4-door sedan in a crossing while crossing the street. It's all a disaster. Carinsurance.org recently but that's in reference to a pizza, and you're clearly not holding a pizza. Your logic makes too much sense.
This episode of Ride News Now is brought to you by the new Harman Spark. Upgrade your current ride with in-car Wi-Fi, virtual diagnostics, and so much more. To activate yours exclusively with AT&T, visit the link in the description.
Thanks for watching. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe. Also, head to ride.tech for stories, reviews, and more news.